Hi there, everybody. Let's continue. You remember that we are talking about the animals. We're talking about freedom. Wild animals. Is it okay to keep wild animals in cages? No, it is not. Why not? Because they're wild. Where do they belong? They belong in the wild, right? Do they belong in the wild? Yes, they do. They belong in the wild because they are wild animals, right? Are they wild animals? Yes, they are. Is it okay to keep them in cages? No, it isn't. Where do they belong? They belong in the wild. All right, but if they are okay, if they are in good health, it's not okay to keep them in cages, right? It's not okay. If we can leave them in the wild, and if we want, we can control them. We can monitor them. Monitor. Look at this. What is this? This is a monitor. É monitor. This is a monitor. Is this a monitor? Yes, it is. What is it? It's a monitor. Monitor is the noun, tá? É o substantivo, monitor, o monitor. Agora, também é um verbo, monitorar, right? Yeah, so to monitor. É monitorar, to monitor. Of course, when you monitor something or somebody, you use monitors, right? So you monitor somebody or something. All right? So let's conjugate the verb to monitor. I monitor, you monitor, he monitors, she monitors, it monitors, we monitor, you monitor, they monitor. All right, all right. If we leave the wild animals in the wild, we can monitor them. Can we monitor them? Yes, we can. Where can we monitor them? We can monitor them in the wild. Can we monitor them in the wild? Yes, we can. De várias formas, né? Ou coloca um chip, ou coloca um bracelete, né? Que emite um sinal, né? Ou um colarzinho. Tem várias formas de monitorar um animal selvagem na selva, right? We can monitor them if they are okay. If they are in good health, it's not okay to keep them in cages. Is it okay to keep them in cages if they are in good health? No, it isn't. It's not okay, right? They need to be free. Everybody, everything needs to be free. But there are some exceptions to this rule, né? Lembramos da palavrinha rule, que é right, regra. There are rules. Animals belong in the wild. We must keep them in the wild. This is a rule. But there are exceptions to this rule. Exceptions. For example, if the animal is hurt, if the animal is hurt, something that is not problematic, não é problemático, is not very bad, we can keep them in cages while we treat them. After we treat them, we must release them. Conhecemos esse verbo, né? O verbo liberar, livrar, né? Release, to release. when they're okay, we must release them from captivity. Dentro de uma jaula, de uma captivity, ele está preso ali, né? Então a gente precisa liberar ele dessa prisão, dessa captivity. Então, when they are okay, must we release them from captivity? Yes, we must. But there are some exceptions. For example, when they don't have an eye or two sometimes, or they can't see, they have the eyes, but they can't see, they have a disease. When they are missing, when they don't have a leg, when they don't have the teeth, right? It's something, if they don't have teeth, a leg, they can't see, it's impossible for them to take care of themselves in the wild. In these cases, it's okay to keep them in a cage, right? To keep them alive. If there's no health problem, it's not okay to keep them in cages, right? Look, this bear doesn't have a leg. It is missing a leg. Lembra que I miss you. Eu sinto a sua falta. I miss you. É a saudade do português, né? Eu tenho saudade de você. I miss you. But também é que está faltando, por exemplo, the bear is missing a leg. Quer dizer, o urso está faltando uma perna, quer dizer, está sentindo falta, está faltando, tem uma perna a menos. Então, the bear is missing a leg. The bear, look, is missing an eye. Is the bear missing an eye? Yes, it is. What is missing? An eye is missing. Is the bear missing an eye? Yes, it is. Is the bear missing a leg? Yes, it is. What is the bear missing? An eye and a leg. Is the bear missing an eye and a leg? Yes, it is. In this case, we must keep it or him in the cage, right? Because it can't take care of itself. It can't. It's missing an eye, it's missing a leg, it's missing the teeth. If it's missing the teeth, it can't eat, right? It can't eat. We'll have to give it special food, right? In this case, it's okay to keep them in cages. Otherwise, no. All right? Let's conjugate the verb to miss. I miss you. Miss he. Misses, remember, es. She misses it. Misses we. Miss you. Miss they. Miss. Is the bear missing an eye? Yes, it is. What else is it missing? It's also missing a leg. All right. The bear has no teeth. No teeth. Is the bear missing the teeth? Yes, it is. All right. Poor bear, right? Poor bear. So, if they are hurt, we can treat them. What can we do if they're hurt? We can treat them. Can we treat them if they are hurt? Yes, we can. We can treat them the best we can. Não dá para fazer milagre também, né? A gente vai tratá-lo do melhor jeito que a gente puder. We can treat them the best we can. Can we treat them the best we can? Yes, we can. What can we do? When must we treat them? When they are hurt. Must we treat them when they are hurt? Yes, we must. And after we treat them, what do we do? We release them from captivity. Very good. Do we release them from captivity after we treat them? Yes, we do. What do we do after we treat them? Fantastic. We release them from captivity. Unless, a menos que, né? Unless they are missing a leg or an eye or their teeth, right? When don't we release them from captivity? When they're missing a leg, an eye, or their teeth. Very good. Don't we release them from captivity when they're missing a leg, an eye, and their teeth? Yes, we don't. We don't release them when they're missing a leg, an eye, and their teeth. When don't we release them? Fantastic. We don't release them from captivity when they're missing a leg, an eye, or their teeth, right? How can we control them? Fantastic. We can monitor them in the wild. Can we monitor them in the wild? Yes, we can. How can we monitor them? We can monitor them in the wild. Very good. Can we monitor them in the wild? Yes, we can. Very good. If they are hurt, remember, they are not able to take care of themselves, right? If they're hurt, they are unable. Remember that, right? When they're hurt, they are unable to take care of themselves. Aren't they able to take care of themselves when they are hurt? Yes, they aren't able. Are they unable to take care of themselves when they're hurt? Yes, they are unable. Right, fantastic. When are they unable to take care of themselves? Fantastic. They're unable to take care of themselves when they are hurt. All right, fantastic. Ficou claro, não ficou? É muito importante isso, a gente entender que o lugar do animal selvagem é na selva, right? Very good, very good. Wild animals belong in the wild. Where do they belong? Fantastic, they belong in the wild. All right, so pay attention to it, practice, 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 and then come back for more. See you soon, everybody.